In South Korea, JiHan, hailed as their most promising player, is launching an assault on Baron, America's top contender. JiHan is pushing back Baron, who was once thought unbeatable. Lady Lee watches in shock as JiHan fiercely battles Baron. She had staked everything on Baron winning. She can't believe how JiHan is defeating Baron like this. She shouts in disbelief, realizing she's lost everything she'd earned last time. Gyeong joins Lady Lee, admitting she's disappointed by her loss to JiHan. Lady Lee encourages Gyeong not to be disheartened, reminding her that everyone starts off losing sometimes. Gyeong listens quietly to Lady Lee's words. Lady Lee smiles at her bodyguard, and Gyeong's mood brightens a little. It's as if a weight has lifted off her shoulders. The promotional match has shown her how much she's grown. Now, she feels confident about facing JiHan and is determined to keep improving. Suddenly, Lady Lee notices something on her phone and watches JiHan and Baron's intense fight. Baron watches a replay of JiHan's attack, where JiHan breaks through Baron's defenses effortlessly. Baron is furious at being defeated by JiHan, especially since JiHan wasn't even targeting him directly. During the match, JiHan breaks through the barrier using his Phoenix Spear. After retrieving his Phoenix Spear, JiHan addresses the Shadow Queen with a smile, saying, "Long time no see." The Shadow Queen casts her dark shadows around her, causing the arena to tremble with overwhelming shadow energy, all eyes fixed on JiHan. Then, the live broadcast suddenly cuts out, leaving viewers unable to watch the match any longer. Seo worries about her uncle JiHan, surrounded by the ominous darkness of the Shadow Queen. The air grows cold and heavy, making it hard to breathe. JiHan senses the Shadow Queen is aware of him. He realizes he hasn't yet fulfilled the epic quest to find and provoke her. JiHan struck his spear with the Sage's Guidance technique at the Shadow Queen, but she effortlessly absorbed the blow. He was stunned that such a powerful attack had no effect. Suddenly, shadows materialized behind JiHan. He swung at the shadow, but it felt like punching air. Shadows emerged in front of all the players and launched deadly assaults. JiHan deftly blocked their attacks, trying to make sense of the situation. Physical blows were useless against the Shadow Soldiers. So, JiHan channeled divine power against them. He noticed his attacks did little, but wherever his light touched, the shadows weakened. Shadows rose from the ground, grabbing JiHan's leg, while another descended from above. Remembering battles with zombies, JiHan used his lightning thunder step to emit lightning around him, keeping the shadows at bay. They feared the lightning, keeping their distance. Surrounded by light, JiHan seemed safe, but a colossal shadow soldier loomed above, aiming a massive sword at him. JiHan was taken aback. Was this too much? In the world of BattleNet, players used connectors to reduce pain, crucial for enduring injuries in battles. Most top players used models reducing pain by over 90%, allowing them to game boldly without fear. Yet, JiHan avoided using a connector. He knew BattleNet would soon become reality, where risking one's life would be unavoidable. Connectors would then become obsolete. Despite his skin burning and millions of volts coursing through him, JiHan endured pain beyond imagination. The massive shadow soldier swung its colossal sword at JiHan, who narrowly dodged. The sheer force could cleave through anything over 10 meters tall. Other players watched in confusion. Why was the shadow soldier solely targeting JiHan? With each swing, JiHan struggled against the overwhelming might. He feared he might perish without making a dent. It wasn't just one shadow soldier, but several players targeting him now, seizing the opportunity after his victory over Baron. Realizing escape was futile, JiHan resolved to confront them head-on, channeling his magical and physical strength. He unleashed flames and magic, engulfing the shadow soldier in blazing light. The arena trembled with JiHan's power, shocking and terrifying the other players. With a surge of fire and magic, JiHan obliterated the massive shadow soldier. He then unleashed the Mount Tai Crush technique, assaulting the remaining enemies. Other players scattered, fleeing from JiHan's relentless onslaught. Finally, only the Shadow Queen remained, the ultimate challenge JiHan had to face. Surrounded by shadows, JiHan knew this wouldn't end until he confronted the main threat. He invoked the 3 Exlihir fields, boosting his power as if recreating the 3 talents without the nameless divine arts. Drawing upon the power of the Phoenix Arrow, associated with divine lightning, JiHan prepared to purify the darkness with light. The wrath of the gods used in ancient times to punish and cleanse. As he unleashed his lightning, a warning flashed. JiHan was pushing beyond his limits, risking his life. Undeterred, he summoned the Thunder God's martial arts, casting Heavenly Lightning technique. Thunderclap lightning, aiming directly at the Shadow Queen.